I'm here, Garrett. Can you hear me, mate? Should be fine, I think. Yeah, sorry, man. I tried to set up the stream but not start it. I got it wrong. So, anyway, hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, pretty brave starting that early, mate. So, was it no worries, not bad, just pushing through the workday. You're in America, yeah, Garrett? Yes, that's you. I can tell because you've got a mini on your profile. Wait until you see the absolutely beautiful livery that that race has done for me, including an angry Smurf, which is super cool. Oh, that's right. So you will have gotten a sneak at it, Garrett, because Reese and you are partners in crime when it comes to the deliveries, aren't you? So this is going to go well. I've done no laps again, and we're going to do IMSA. So we'll be getting accosted by GTPs and P2s. At a track that I've only ever raced once. So what could possibly go wrong, eh? Is this one got the metal flake on it? So Garrett's asking me whether I like the metal flake. I'm not sure that I've really seen it on this car. I saw it on the one he was doing for the league. Let me finish another lap. We'll go and have a look at it. Yeah, I'm not sure that he added the flex to the red paint on this one. I think this one was a little bit late in the process because it was going to be blue originally, and then we ended up going black. So I've only ever driven the Lambo here. I have no idea how this thing's going to go. But Tommy drove the Mustang in the league here, and I'm pretty sure he only ever chose the fast cars, so fingers crossed it's quick. It's also my first IMSA race for a really long time, so that might not go well either. Yeah, I was in that. I was in that league, Garrett. Yeah, but I was driving I drove the Lambo, so I've never driven the Mustang on this track, and I've only ever driven the track for the league. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's have a look at this livery. Look at that. That's spectacular. I'm a very simple man. I get pleased by it very easily. Don't know what that is on the back. What's that on the back? Oh, it's just a symbol running through. It's very cool. Alright, I should put a setup on this thing, shouldn't I? Oh no, fix setup race. Guess not. Guess not. So 34 in the race, that should be only one split. So we're still, and this is the Smurf, by the way. This is my Smurf account. So we're still about 200 behind. Let's have a look. Still about 200 behind my main account. So 28.95. So maybe we'll try and aim to get to 3k tonight, maybe. But given that it's GT3, there's a fairly good chance I'll get dive bombed at some point. Suppose I should do a few more laps, eh? Oh, cold tyres. Forgot about that. Garrett, is that engine too loud? Can you hear me okay over the top of it? Cool, thank you, mate. Hello, Andy. You hear me much better? Don't tell me, I can't tell you why, mate. I haven't changed the setup at all, so there's no like better mic or anything, so no idea, mate. Nah, don't think I'm talking louder. Maybe I am, who knows. But I'm glad you can hear it better, mate. That's good. I reckon I might be quicker than a 500 iRacing GTP driver. What do you reckon? We're about to find out. Yeah, well, at least I can get around a corner. Yeah, I know, but I like doing it. Andy? Andy's just saying, fun fact, you don't need to quit to find out who's enrolled in the session. Sure. Green race button, then minimise the sim. Open the UI and click the connection button. Yeah. Seems like pretty much of a muchness, mate. To me, anyway. Kind of get into habits, Andy, you know what I mean? Like, it's just how I've kind of always done it. I'm happy doing it that way. You know, just like any sport, you want to have preparatory movements, you know, like when I played cricket, I did a certain thing before I faced up every time. It's just gets me in the mood. You know what I mean? Alright, okay, so everyone's in here. And we've got everything from 1,000 rated guys all the way up to 7k, Marcel Beck, and everything in between. So probably 700 rated GT3. This is going to be chaos by the look of it. Absolute chaos. Greg Murray, raced him quite a lot. We don't seem to have a lot of GTPs, but I guess we'll just try and stay out of their way as much as we can. Cool. Well, this should be interesting. Curious if it loads quicker if you click. I don't think it does, Andy. From my experience anyway, it takes about the same amount of time to load. And instead of just, like, I might as well be looking at this while I was doing it, you know what I mean? There's a lot of 1 point something rated drivers in here, isn't there? In terms of like everybody's A rated, but there's a lot of not, 4 and above. What am I? 2.57. Guess I can't throw stones, eh? So I think we will just... Oh, that was interesting. I think we'll just be trying to get a reasonable quali in. Get on my level, Andy. Says get on my level. Because you're 4.99 now, Andy, aren't you? After... good job, Andy. Well, my main account is 4.99, Andy, so... And also, Andy, if you add up both of my accounts, I'm a 6k driver. Just saying. Are we doing the Indy? Yes, Andy, we are. I think we've got a couple of teams in the Indy, so it should be fun. So you should be beating Tommy in the league. I don't know about that, mate. Tommy's pretty quick. Yeah, 3 teams I think, Garrett. I think I'm running with Sketchy Gurger actually, which should be fun. And obviously we'll stream that as well. Andy, I think I'm a chance. What happened to being 6k? Tommy's pretty quick, mate. He's. You're running GTP as well, or just me and Reese? Just you and Reese, mate. Of all things, I'm running a McLaren GT3 because George wants to get used to. George wants to get used to it. Yeah, Andy, Tommy is quick. I think I'm a chance of beating him at Bathurst, maybe? Yeah, I know, Garrett. Yeah, I wouldn't choose the McLaren unless... So George is trying to familiarise himself with the car for the league, so, helping a brother out, mate, you know what I mean? I think the main thing we need to do here is make sure we don't get any off tracks on the quali. Yeah, I feel like there's a chance of death in reverse grid at Bathurst too, mate. Yeah, I'm going to try and concentrate here. For just a moment, gents. I think this is going to be an extremely chaotic race, and I don't want to be right down the back. Oh, that's not good, is it? Yeah, I ruined that. What are we got here? I feel like there's a chance of death in reverse grid down the hill at Bathurst. I think there's a chance of death at Bathurst all the time, Andy. Also, as Tommy would say, you don't cut turn one enough. Yeah, sure. But whatever. By the way, Garrett, just in case anyone wanted to know for science and all, the Le Mans setup does not pair well on the Indy road layout. No, mate, no, it won't. It will definitely not work. Completely different. Andy, last turn no good or elsewhere? What do you mean, mate? Hey, at least it's not an off track yet, but I mean, I got a lap in, so that's fine. I mean, I was P5 after my first lap, but I'm dropping down the board very quickly right now, down to P9, and I'm assuming that will continue. So, not what we wanted. $138.5, should have been able to take a second off that. So that would have had us up here somewhere, about there. So yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here now. Okay, well, the last turn thing was in reference to Garrett. Okay. You mean in terms of the last turn at Indy in the Le Mans setup on the Beamer? Well, I think the other thing, Garrett, is that we had a wet setup for Le Mans as well, from memory. This is horrible. This is going to go very, very badly. I'm genuinely considering starting from pit lane here, gents. Andy, yeah, not enough downforce for last turn. Probably should be okay once the tyres are in. It's just that Le Mans, like almost every corner is high speed, whereas Indy is mid to low speed corners basically. So, alright, I'm starting P17. Oh, this is very bad. Well, we'll just try and survive, I guess. I mean, it's a Smurf account, right? Who cares? Garrett, I am going to run a practice session on Thursday. Andy, what are your thoughts on adding a chat window to the stream? I'd like to do that. I just had to figure out how. So, you guys are there. See, there you are. But at the moment I go into the race, this disappears. I'm sure there's a way that I can have it pinned to the top, but I don't know what it is. So Garrett can't make that practice session because he's at work and doesn't have a rig there. Well, mate, you need to get a rig in the office. Clearly, that's your problem right there. You know. All right, let's turn off tyres. We do not want to replace tyres in the pit stop. And this is most definitely a survival race. Yeah, there probably is actually, Andy, a thing in the OBS to add my stream view. I'll look into it. Yes, good, Garrett. Put in an order today to get a good to get a good rig in the office, and and yes, you can see if it gets approved with HR. See if it gets approved or a random meeting with HR. As you know, I am an HR meeting specialist, so let me know if you need help. Thank God YouTube doesn't have HR. That's all I can say. Reese and I would have already been done multiple times. So what are my chances of surviving this race? Give me a percentage on the chat. Andy, I was going to say before, this weekend actually so I should get my new monitor stand this weekend, so I'm going to spend the weekend trying to sort everything out. Thanks, Garrett. So there's a committed man for you. So he's going to be in a meeting, an engineering meeting, but he's going to have the stream on off to the side. Love that. I mean, there's likely to be a lot of death here, Garrett. Likely to be a lot of death. No, Andy, I haven't been to Bunnings to get more wood. I bought an actual track racer triple monitor mount. Which is kind of exciting. But yes, I probably will be trying to figure out how to use some wood to get those new pedals mounted. That's true. That is likely. I have a bad feeling about this.
Amazing start to the race, boys.
One down. Oh, more down. Rodion, thank you for the push there, mate. Appreciate that. There's another one off. Another one off to the left, don't rejoin.
Oh, crazy, that is there.
4 guys going into the corner in front of us. It's going to go well.
GT3, is you okay after all of the LMP2 gone through?
I have concerns about Mr. Merck behind us. See how that works out. Might let him go actually. Just gonna let old mate go here, I think. Radion was to... Okay, we've got another one coming. Another LMP2. Good chance of death here as well. Yeah, well, 1X. Not gonna fight this guy. I'll try and work with him. Oh yeah. Wow, multi-class is fun, isn't it? Okay, so we'll just settle in here.
Turning in on me. I'm going to turn it on you and I'm on the mistake.
Aku Salo behind us. Radion here's pretty quick, so we might just sit behind him. I don't have those last two corners right yet. What are we aiming here? Probably just a top 10 will do. Something better if we can. That Merc's got some pretty good straight line handling by the look of it. Oh, we've got smoke up in front.
What happened?
It's currently P13. Race looks like it's kind of settled down, really.
What the fuck, dude? Yum.
Sounds like I spoke too soon. Christoph's unhappy. Oh, I nearly got him. That was a bit of Nick braking there. Way too late. Nearly hit him. Looks like the GT3s are coming back to us, and I think I'm probably pretty happy we're not in the middle of whatever's going on up there.
You're real smart, aren't you, Jim? You're the faster car. It's your job to get past us. We don't have to make room for you. What are you even on about, dude?
Okay, so it sounds like the LMP1s are coming soon, or GTPs.
You should probably just take a cool down period on that. Exactly. Don't go too wide where you're pulling that trigger that the GT3 car you slow, folks.
Kicking off! We'll probably try and get him pretty early for a pit stop here and get out of everybody's way.
What the fuck are you doing? Sorry.
Right, so we need 13 litres. Fuel. It's a 55 litre tank, so we could probably go in the end of this lap, I reckon. Maybe one more. We've got Robin coming in a GTP. Okay, so that's good.
How sober do you need to be?
No fuel, no tyres, that's good. Hopefully the GTPs are gone and we're out of range. Yep. And now we're just going to plug away and see where we end up. Oops, car off there. Starting to get the hang of the track. Oh, off track. The problem with the prototypes these days is that they don't break any better than we do in a GT3, so you kind of have to lose a bit of time to let them through. These guys are pretty quick, which is good. I'm assuming they both had a spin early. We've got the LMP2s are starting to catch. I'm starting to get the hang of this track. I say, and then go off. Track again. Go Finn, hurry up. Okay, so that's no more LMP2s for a while, which is good. Fuck, off track again. Getting a bit busy up here. Wow, Marcel Beck is behind me, 7.7k driver. That's interesting. See if we can outbrake him, eh? Yep. Now we gotta sort out Gustavo. We definitely don't want to do it here. We do want to do it here if we can. And we can. Lovely. There we go. So all these guys in front, maybe some of them have... No, they should all still have to do a pit stop. So we're looking pretty good here. Alright, P13, positive IR. 4X is probably not great, but... the main thing from here will be surviving the LMPs coming through, the GTPs. We're a fairly long way away at this stage. Okay, so the GTPs are pitting, I think. That's good.
Come on.
I don't see why you're GT3.
When you come out the pit,
Cal, let us go.
would you rather just open to the back here or what?
I didn't have new tyres on. I came out, I had the grip. There was kind of no need to do that. I get why you did it, but come on.
You said you could rather just run into the back here, but I don't know what you want to do.
Greg's unhappy.
I know
One off.
you're not running to the back of me because I'd released my brakes and missed the corner a bit, but still I had the grip to make the apex and you were there.
Getting a blow description from Finn and Greg.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Up into P10. That's amazing. Try and get this guy into the hairpin. Set up the exit here so that we're better. Maybe. Let's see. We'll poke our nose out and see what he does. We won't try and do a nick move. fair enough. We'll just try and wait for a mistake, I think. Okay, he's going to defend, which is fair enough.
That was not.
Here comes Finn. We're in P8, which is pretty good. Happy with that.
Thank you.
Right, I didn't even hit you then. I mean, yeah, I accidentally squeezed you, but I didn't even fucking hit you then.
Okay, we're still good for fuel. 5 minutes left. P8, pretty happy with that. Come on, Finn, hurry up. Too slow, bro. So we've ended up 3.3 seconds ahead of the guy we were following at the start, so the strategy's worked very nicely. Whoa, Finn, hold on to her, mate. So not bad, should be around 368 corners for this race, so it should be good for the safety rating. Yeah, and Ian, also I don't really understand why, but the algorithm, after being really terrible to this account for a long time, seems to have for some reason started being kinder again. So I managed to do 6 hours in the GT1 and still lose rating, even though, I mean, I had some incidents, but not that many. In the Portimao 1000, and I lost a full 1.0. So I don't know. The algorithm has been a bit weird lately. I don't think I've been overtaken by a GTP. I think I've had a couple of LMPs go past, but no GTPs, which is weird. Speaking of, let him go, and that's it, basically. Just got a couple of minutes to try and get through. If we're lucky, one of those GTPs will cause an accident in front. White flag. Yeah, Andy, I get the calc, but it does also take into account your driving history and the races you've done in some way that I don't understand. So even though I was driving okay, I was losing safety rating hand over fist. So, because I would have done, I don't know, 1,000 corners at Portimao, and I got 30x or thereabouts. Yeah. So, something weird. But whatever, doesn't matter, it's still A rated. Just want to bring this home and we'll be happy. Oh, we're going to get a position. We did. P7 in the end. Take that. Plus 52. What happened to old mate here? Did he just spin by himself? You get a tap. Does it look like a tap? It looks pretty close, doesn't it? Nope, did it all on his own. Oh man, that's got to suck. 40-minute race. Right at the end. What team did you drive for at Portimao? Valkyrie, mate. First live stream, actually, Andy. If you go and have a look at the channel, the first live stream is the Portimao 1000 with Valkyrie. Drove with Garrett, who did an amazing job, actually. Okay, what's coming up next? We can do that IMSA, or are we going to do Ringmeister in that? Yeah, with Darren Howell, Esquire. Correct. I would really like, I think, to do let's have a look. So we got, anyway, get out of that. So that's pretty good. Nothing really to report. Good strategy. Lovely. How did we go? Plus 0.08. Safety rating, that's good. Plus 52. iRacing, so 29.47. Do you reckon we can get to 3k? Maybe we can get to 3k. Let's have a look. Fastest like 137.6. Victor was pretty quick. couple of those guys, but you know, 8k, 5k, 4k, 6k, you'd expect them to be a bit quicker, wouldn't you? Andy, did you get most of your incidents towards the end of the race, Porterman? No. Go and have a look at the first couple of laps. I had got all sorts of weird stuff happening. What happened to Marcel here? So Marcel was slow. He must have had damage, surely. Marcel's pretty quick normally. Well, that was good. Good result. Happy with that. Nearly 3k. What are we going to do next? Porsche Cup at Algarve. No. Don't like Porsche Cup. I think we might have a little go at a Ringmeister. Hang on, can we do a quali? No. So we'll have to just go from wherever we go. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that in the Aston Martin. Just looking things up and calculating. I just like understanding how things work, says Andy. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I don't know, Andy, what it is that happens with the way that it's calculated, but I do know that there's something to do with the way that you've been driving that does it. I don't understand what it is, but I know it exists. So somehow I'd been doing this. The Smurf had been doing mostly sorry, reading a whole bunch of other things. I've got to put people on. I've got to do some admin. Yeah, Andy, yeah. For Ringmeister, you qualify. You do a qualify race, effectively. And that's where you qualify for the week. You can obviously go back and do it again. But yeah. So Andy, what I was saying is that I'd done a lot of endurance racing, so I had very low incident counts. So when the incident count went up a little bit comparatively, it smashed me. I went from 4 point something to, you know, whatever. So, yeah, that's what happened. So this should be absolutely nuts and awesome fun. Andy, yeah, thought that you had to do the quali before each race, but no, not with Ringmeister, no. Now, I'm pretty sure, yeah, fixed setup. Okay, this will be nuts, right? See what happens. Let's do a lap. Got to be able to see the shift lights, right? Alright. Well, I should know how to drive this, shouldn't I? I've been driving it a bit. Man, this thing is quick compared to a GT3. Like, scary fast. It takes some getting used to again. So track temp's fairly low, so we should have heaps of grip, which is good. Andy, you're saying things about maths, and I'm absolutely sure you're right, but I don't understand it. Whoa. Wow. I don't know if it is faster, but this feels faster than the Ferrari from last week. How good does this thing sound, by the way? Just sounds amazing. Love this car. Can't wait for the new Aston Martin to come out, the GT3. I will be driving that all the time. Andy, again, I'm sure you're right. And I appreciate your efforts. Ah! Probably shouldn't drive into the wall though. Oh, that's quick through there. So from memory, my fastest lap in the Ferrari was a 6:36. I'm going to be very interested to see how fast this is in comparison. It feels super fast. Andy, it's the Aston Martin DBR 9 GT1. Andy, sure, calc away, mate. It might be really interesting to someone who is who understands that stuff. It's interesting to me too, but I'm not going to get into the maths. Great. So I think we're gonna need to blip the throttle on this. Just changing down to the lower gears. Not quite as quick in a straight line as the Ferrari, but it's still very, very quick, this car. There you go, 6:35, and I think I spent the first 10 seconds pointing the wrong way. So that should be fun. I absolutely love this car. It is so much fun to drive. Absolutely love it. Put on the watermelon livery. There we go. So 25 registered. Depending on how many of them have done qualifying laps, we might be fairly deep in the field here. Andy, which session of India were you thinking of doing? Not sure yet, mate. I would guess it's the afternoon one on the Saturday. I think that'll probably be the one. Man, I didn't do a very good job of setting up the stream tonight. I didn't put a link in any of the Discords. Thought I'd set it up to schedule a start, but it just started, so there's half an hour of nothing. Haven't done it very well tonight. Still, learning experience, right? I'll have to go and see if I can edit out the first half hour of me not being here, just in case other people come and look at it. Yeah, Andy, I put up the, I put a notification that I was going to stream, but I didn't put a link in. Which probably isn't the greatest idea. I've also got to look into, boosting it and stuff like that. Because as much as I love you guys, it'd be nice if we could share it around a bit more. Okay, so yeah, everybody's in here. Christian, 3K, 4K Christian Ortega, run across him somewhere. Oh yeah, David Pilchek, we know. Don't know this guy. Okay, so fingers crossed a lot of these guys have not qualified, because if they have, it might be a case of starting from the pits. We've got how many? Aston, Corvette. Some couple of Corvettes, mostly Astons. Corvette's pretty good fun to drive too. Sounds amazing. Not as good as this, but still sounds great. Now let's have a look. What's our grid position? 12. Okay, that's not so bad. Could be worse. What number are we? We're number 8. So there's only 4 lower rated guys in front of us. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. Thank you, sir. Oh, I got in there a bit deep. Thanks, Andy.
Does anyone know what the S12 is?
The what? Damn that. What was that?
What's the S12?
So that reminds
I'm
me.
not sure. Assist? Is that what you're saying?
I need to. I don't know if I'm going to do one more race tonight or
The
not.
strength
Andy.
of field.
Gotcha. You know, I don't know. We'll say it right when you line up, but I'm not sure right now.
Okay, thank you.
I think it was about 2,000.
Okay.
Push to talk. There we go. G'day, Garrett. Welcome back. Check out what car we're driving, mate. We are driving the watermelon. Yeah, baby. At the Nürburgring, which is going to be nuts. Absolutely nuts. What was the other thing I was going to do? Oh, yeah. Advertising. Yes, the watermelon. Garrett. Loving the watermelon. So it's at Nürburgring and it's at Daytona as well. The GT1 this week, so which would be also quite awesome in this car, I feel. Hello, Philip. How you doing, mate? Welcome. Are you in the race with us, or just come to say hello? There he is. Thanks, Phil. Legend. Absolute legend, mate. Really appreciate it. P25, Phil. Yeah, man, get into it. Keep it straight and you'll do absolutely well. Alright, this is probably going to be really interesting. Philip, I'll check up. I'll check up after the race, see how you went, man. Also, Philip, don't know if you can hear me. Andy, maybe you can type this in for him. How does he find the C6? I'm interested in how that goes. I love this thing because it sounds awesome, but I do remember driving the C6 and finding it really taily. Oh, you can hear me, mate. Yeah, good, lovely. Have you driven the Aston as well? Alright, I suppose we better concentrate, eh? Good luck, mate. Thank you very much for dropping in. I'll let this guy go by the look of it. In the right place, there we go. Alright, we are a very good chance of getting hit before we start again. There we go, there it is. Andy, honestly, mate, through that bit, I was a bit too busy to be looking at it. Trying very hard not to get punted by the bloke behind, and I reckon, yeah, we got damage on the rear already. Thank you, Sasha. Oi, there we go. One down. Missed him. Look at this guy's name behind, Sasha Oversteer. Reckon that's real? We might be in a bit of trouble in a straight line here. Whoa! All happens very fast in these things. Hopefully we can just be in the draft when we get to the long straight. Dottinga. Don't do that. I have to say, the car doesn't feel 100% after that knock in the back. But we should be close enough, I think. Yeah, okay, so we're in this guy's draft. Fingers crossed we'll drop Sasha oversteer. Yeah, good. Oh, too wide up here. That's bad. And then after all that malarkey, Sasha caught right up and I made a mistake. Good. That went really well. Oh well. Yeah, I hope Philip survived first lap too, Andy. Yellow flag, someone's off over there. Don't know who that was. Oi! All happens very quickly. Very quickly. These things are like so quick, you gotta kind of remember to trail brake. It's hard to remember. You gonna try and take him, boys? Yeah. Get up the inside, see if we can get past him. Oh, you fucking retarded. What was that?
Thank you, you fucking idiot.
Sasha, go and have a look at the replay, mate. That was ridiculous.
I report you.
Please, please report me. That would be great, because then you'll get a ban. Well, that went well. Let's have a look at the fun, shall we? Oh, to be fair, there might have been a little bit of netcode there. Because my car starts spinning. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, come on.
That's a huge
Fucking idiot.
netcode. Huge netcode.
Thanks.
Sorry, I was trying to regain control from the guy behind us that rejoined right in front of me.
Yeah, massive netcode. Oh. What do you do, man? Shit happens.
Come on, Philip, you gotta pass him.
Go around, I've got a bunch of damage now.
That was fun up until there. That was a big accident, though. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably just quit, to be honest with you. I'm 21st anyway. It's probably not going to make any difference what I'm at, down 60. That's disappointing. That's really unlucky, actually. Probably should stop baiting this guy too. But, you know, the whole report thing, you know, as soon as something goes wrong for them that they threaten reports, like, please, go to town. Oh yeah, look at the smoke coming out of that. I'm not getting back out. That'll be the end of that. Oh! That is a big accident. Oh! Hang on. Hang on. Man. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? There was a legitimate overtake. There was nothing wrong with being there. You know, netcode. I'm in Australia, I guess. It happens, right? Let's go back and... Oh, dude. Yeah. Did that person just sit in the middle of the track after the crash? I'm just trying to figure it out, Andy, exactly what happened here. Yeah, Andy, I know, right? Like, it takes 283 milliseconds for the speed of light to get there. Well, anyway, we just gave Philip about 6 positions if he's still running. Let's go and have a look at Philip. Hang on, I want to have a look at... let's have a look at... Here we go. Oh, Christian got in it as well. That sucks. Alright, so we're there. Let's just go back a bit. Because there was a fair bit of other stuff going on there. There's a wheel bouncing over the track, which is kind of fun. Who's that? So... he got caught up. That sucked. I mean, you know, I hate that people's races are ruined. Like, that's never something we want to do, but there's not much I could do about it. Look at this. Crash. And then... oh, well done, the Corvette. Got out of the way. Oh, look, this bloke's just sitting there with his... well, you know, it's a pretty big crash. I watched it again. It was kind of fun. Andy, that was my fault. I'm getting reported, mate. So, you know, what are you going to do? I shouldn't, like, I hate it when people act that way, and I shouldn't do it, you know, like, it's bad luck. This happened. I mean, he should have been backing out well before that. Like, I'm in front here. I mean, he doesn't have to. But if you kind of look at it... I will in a sec, Andy. If you look at it right, like, I'm well in front, and I'm pulling away. I'm quicker. You know, and then my car... like, I'm moving out to the left to take my entry here. But I'm also thinking about, like, what's he going to do? Is he going to keep his foot in? Is he going to try and go for it? And then, yeah, netcode, and away we go. So, I mean, I can understand if he thought I'd pulled across in front of him, like, that would have been a really dumb move. But, you know, this carry-on doesn't do anything for anyone. Okay, so we want to look at this guy from his cockpit, do we? Oh! Yeah, Andy, the dumb move would be Sasha trying to stay there. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I mean, it's not a good place to be. Oh, hang on, we want to go and have a look at Philip. How's Philip doing? Where's Philip? Is he still going? P15, nice! Ooh, bit of damage. Fair bit of damage. Still going? So Philip's in P14. Good result, up 43, if you can hold on to it. What lap are we on? Lap 3.
Good race, guys.
Yeah, exactly. That is disappointing because I had gained a lot of iRating recently. I was up to what, 2900 or whatever it was. Not anymore. Let's just follow Philip home. P15. Look at that, apparently I'm P19. That's nice. Good job, Philip. Well done, mate. Careful, that may get you sent to HR if he takes it the wrong way. Yeah, good job, mate. Well done. Well done. I mean, I took out about 7 cars for you, but let's... But good work. Good work. What time is it? 11:30. Am I going to do another race? Let's have a look. Yeah, no, seriously, man. Your car was pretty knackered there, Philip, but did a good job, bro. Yeah, Philip, if you're still in the race, go and have a look at what happened to me. What do you reckon, guys? One more. We'll do Daytona. Yeah, let's do Daytona. B class. How many drivers were in the last one? I don't know. How do you look that up? Andy, how do you look up how many were in the last one? Results? In results. Okay. 2 drivers in the last one. Okay. It's probably not going to work, is it? What about... what about we do something completely different? What if... Let's see if there's a Formula car race on. Lime Rock Park in a Formula 1600. Or Nürburgring in an F4. Do I not have an F4? Oh, my Smurf doesn't have an F4. No, I don't own the Super Formula Light SFL, Andy. Dirt Legends Cup. Can I do that? Oh, I'm a rookie. Rookie Dirt Mini Stock 26 minutes. That's too much, isn't it? Can I do this or not? Will it let me? No, ineligible. Hello, Reese. Thanks for joining, mate. You just joined just in time for me to lose 0.26 and 47 iRating. Because some bloke decided not to back out heading into Mutkurva, despite the fact I was in front of him. And then we had Dirt Road. Let's have a look at that. Dirt Road. Anything happening? Class D, rookie off-road, 26 minutes. Nah, it's too late. It's 11:30. I've got to go to work tomorrow. Oval. What's happening in Oval? Legends Rookie Cup, Oxford Plains Speedway, 40 laps. Yeah, Reese, you can probably have a look in on the stream about what happened. It was pretty nuts. Philip did really well though. Philip's joined in and got up to P14, which was a really good effort. Admittedly, I took out half the field for him, but you know, it was worth it. No one signed up to Rookie Legends Cup. That's true. Mini Stock has 2 at Langley. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do Mini Stock. Oh, look at that! What a car! Hopefully it'll go. Hopefully it'll go official. That'll be it for tonight, gents. Philip, if you're around, mate, come and join me in a mini stock race. Last race had 13 drivers. She'll be right. What else is here? Carburetor cup. Well, that's a better idea, isn't it? Oh, I've got to have a car. Alright, you know what? Just excuse me while I change my underwear. I change my wait, quit. Yes, quit. Not logged in. We changed my other account. It's a shame too, because I'm getting close to 3k, and I would like to get to 3k. Reese, if you go and look a bit further back on the stream, your beautiful Valkyrie Smurfstang, whatever you want to call it, is has debuted and did well. Did really well. Got P7, P8. Don't know. Can't remember. In IMSA race, which was good. Yeah, what do we got? I got all this stuff. Oh, we could do a Ferrari. Oh, the problem is it's my main account. Ferrari. Yeah. Yeah. What do you reckon? Ferrari at Monza? Maybe? Oh. That's 13 for the mini stock there now. Oh, mate. It's just GP, mate, I think. Andy? Yeah, let's do Ferrari, fuck it. What could possibly go wrong, eh? Apart from the fact I haven't driven there in this car ever. And it's Monza, first corner. DQ, you reckon, Andy? It's possible. Let's do some laps. Let's see how this goes. Haven't you got Monza? Philip, mate, definitely if you can. I know this is a super expensive hobby that we have here, no doubt about that, but yeah, it's Monza's like a great track. I've won a couple of GTP races and stuff at Monza. It's just beautiful. Love it. Last race for the evening, I think. Once I've done that, it'll be midnight, big time. What I should do... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Fixed. Let's do some practice. What do you reckon we're going to get to top speed? Oh yeah, Phil, absolutely. There's a we have a really cool league. These guys that you're chatting to are in it. Specifically, it's like about having a bit of fun and learning. It's run by like an excellent coach who gives us a bit of gives us a bit of advice as we go as well. So, oh, she likes to understeer apparently. Yeah, so definitely if you can, mate. Oh, and oversteer. Yeah. Maybe it's the Jack Ashton Racing and Coaching in association with the Novice Racer League. Andy, can you put a link to one of the Discords in chat for Philip? Andy, this thing loves to understeer all the time. It's just, that's what it does. Although to be fair, I do tend to manage to get it to oversteer a fair bit too. See? Takes a long time to stop it. Yeah, Andy, I don't have any moderation on the channel, mate, so you should be able to just post the link. I mean, I should probably think about that. Nah, unless you do it. So I'm only 2 seconds off the pace here. Good. Yeah, really creepy. Oh, okay. Maybe we're not in top split, eh? I would guess not. 30. Oh, that's right. This is my real account. This was a very bad idea. You still racing, Philip? What are you up to? Yeah, Andy, you did tell me to change back to my other underwear, and to be honest, I probably should have. You're right. But if we can get somewhere near... Philip, I would suggest, in terms of like saving your money, that you get a car and kind of stick with it, whatever is appropriate, like the McLaren GT3 or something, and then get the tracks first. That way you're not spending all your money. Because GT3, everybody runs GT3. There's always enduros, all that kind of stuff. So it's a really good place to start. The other one that you can do is GTE, one of the GTEs. That's what I did. Yeah, the C6 is awesome, man. I have driven it once. But I like the Aston even better, to be honest. What I forgot is that with this car you got to use the electronics. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, Philip, whether the Aston has better handling or not. It just sounds brilliant, so... And if you can drive that, you can drive a GT3, no worries in the world. I was going to do a thing. What was the thing? Oh no, it's alright. Yeah, Andy, I've on this account I've bought a lot of stuff, so I get all I think I get 15% off, something like that. Yeah, so Philip, if you got the Porsche GT3, mate, that'll cover you for most things, you know. Yeah, right. I want to make sure I know when my tyres are okay. Yeah, Philip, I love the Nürburgring too, bro. In fact, I'm a Nürburgring 24-hour winner, as it happens. And a podium placer on the same weekend. 2 different races. I'm going to absolutely bottle this. I can feel it in my waters. Philip, it wasn't just me, mate. There's we had 6 in one team and 5 in the other one, so I didn't drive 24 hours all by myself. And to be honest with you, that's what I love about iRacing, is the team and endurance aspect. That's why the channel's called Valkyrie Racing, because that's our endurance team. And Garrett and Reese are part of that team as well. Andy drives with the novice racer, so Nick, who is the novice racer, normally puts on a team for an enduro. Andy often drives there. No, mate. We're oversubscribed, Andy. Not too slow. In fact, you're quite quick. But we we capped the numbers in the team early, Andy. So that's the reason, mate. Right, should I just leave it in 6th or should I go into 7th? I reckon we leave it in 6th. Have absolutely no idea where my braking points are. Philip, drop something in the comments, mate, and tomorrow I'll take care of you. I'll make sure we get you in the league. I'll put a link in the comments for you to go to the Discord at which you can sign up. Okay, mate? Whoa! Okay, I don't think I'll be able to look back at the chat, so Andy, can you DM me Philip's Discord and I'll get hold of him. Ooh, P3. Nice. Oh, nearly missed that. Thanks, Andy. Good man. Appreciate it. Philip, we'll work it out, mate. We'll get you in there somehow. Yeah, it's hard, Phil, to find it like the first group of people to race with. I found that too, mate. I've been through a lot of different teams and stuff, and in the end, just built my own. For that exact reason, like, some of the stuff that happens was a bit much, so... But yeah, we'll get hold of you, mate. You'll be right. P6, eh? Oh, right in the middle. Yeah, Beastly Biscuit, Philip, that's him. Thanks, Andy. Good on you, mate. Wow, right in the middle, P6. I suspect this too will go badly. Andy Garrett, which server? Nick's server or the Jack Ashton server? Okay, I'll let Jack know. Yeah, sweet. Philip, by the way, Jack is an amazing coach, so if you get the chance... if you get the chance and you can do it, getting some coaching from Jack is a brilliant idea. Hey, Motorhead Duo, hello mate, P2. So Lincoln, thanks for joining, bro. Good to talk to you. James in P10. Wow, the whole tribe's in. Loving it. Let's try not to have a horrible accident. Alright, this is going to go very badly. What have I done, 3 laps? Right, James, Lincoln, good luck. Exactly, Andy. They know where to find me. Take me out. Yeah, good luck. Is it Guillaume? P9 for James. Anyway, good luck, boys. Welcome. Hang around. If you can, that'd be amazing. Let's do it. If we manage to get near each other, gents, let's slipstream our way past all these chumps. What do you reckon? You French, Guillaume? Like living in France or from French Polynesia, something like that? Maybe Canadian, Andy? Yep. One of my best mates' names is Guillaume. He's from Lyon. Alright, let the madness begin, eh? Oh, nearly got hit. Oh no, I missed the start. Oh.
I tried to stop because I thought that you will kill me, but no, sorry.
James! Oh, boys, what are we doing?
To avoid the guy behind.
Suspect I have a little damage. No, no damage, just no grip. Ah, I suppose we need to make a comeback. P15, that's not good, is it? Fair bit going on here. You could have beaten me, Andy, for sure, mate. Struggling with this braking, I don't know what it is. Oh, we're on the comeback trail now. Whoa! Oh, there's the big dive bomb. Nine laps, Philip, is about what you get out of one of these races. I think they're like 15 minutes. Oh, there's James in front of us. See if we can get James back in front of one in. Oh, the league. I don't know. Yeah, good luck, Philip. James, don't crash me! Come on. James, get in the tow. Let's go get this guy. Oh, James. These guys are driving away from me. Handy. Fair enough. Hey Andy, Mario's not actually quicker than me, he's just in front of me. Different thing. Well, we're catching Borja. Yes, Andy. I did choose this race. I was looking for a little race to do at the end. Oh, I missed my braking point. And it was not a good choice. But we met some really cool people, so that's good. We've all done well. It's nice. Yeah, look, you know, Garrett, yes, maybe a little bit. Streaming is very different than just kind of racing, no doubt. But, you know, I like to have fun too. Like, it's not all about iRacing. That's why I've got a Smurf. Of course, I should use the Smurf. Well, I haven't actually gone around, Andy, so there's no Mamma Mia. I just kind of found myself in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Got overtaken by everybody. He has done many bad things, Nick. Well, we finished it. Well done, everyone. Good race. Thanks. Wow. Okay, that didn't go well. Let's just have a look at those first couple of laps, because that was not great. Let's see. Guillaume, where did Guillaume finish? Look at that, P2. Guillaume. Good job. And we had Lincoln in here as well, I think, didn't we? James finished just behind me. Well done. Nearly got me. Yeah, so there's James. And what am I missing? I think we had Lincoln. I'm pretty sure Lincoln came in as well, so Lincoln also P5. Nice work. Alright. Let's just go and have a look at how I managed to lose so many spots. That's right, I got bumped here, just pushed me out wide. And then I had no momentum. And I was offline for a couple of corners. That'll do it. I'm from Belgium. Guillaume from Belgium. Another good friend of mine, Jeff, is from Belgium. Did I have a good one? I didn't die, Guillaume, which is a win, right? In a Ferrari Challenger race, not dying is a win, so I'll take it. You did well, mate. What was it? Hang on, I'll go and have a look in a sec. I'm just going to turn my sound down a bit. Yeah, P2 Guillaume. Very nice. And number 11 in rating, so that's got to be a big win. Go and have a look in a second. So I managed to get to almost last. Yeah, nice. Right, let's have a look at the results. I don't think I really want to look at the results, but minus 0.39 safety rating, minus 44 rating. Yeah, it could have been worse. Guillaume, let's have a look at you. Plus 93, mate. Good job. And a bit of safety rating. Nice. Well done. We had Lincoln. Said Lincoln plus 16. Good job. Oh, Lincoln, pretty high rated there, mate. 3.5k. Very nice. Lost a little bit of safety rating. That's a shame. James, how did you go? So James is French. There you go. You had minus 110 in your first race. Yeah, I got to be honest, I was actually pretty happy with minus 40. I thought I was in trouble. And James, I lost a little bit of safety rating and managed to stay pretty even, so that's not too bad. Alright, well done everybody. That's really good. Mario was faster. No, Mario wasn't. Was he faster? Was Mario faster? Hang on. 146.3. Oh, get out of it. 0.022. Alright, fine, Andy. Mario's faster. I had a faster lap than him pretty much all race, I think. What was his fastest lap? Lap 7, and mine was lap 7 as well. Same pace. Anyway. Alright, that was fun. I'm going to end the stream there. Feel free to Lincoln and Guillaume and Philip and James, guys, welcome. Thanks so much for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Reese, Andy, as always, thanks for coming along, and Garrett as well. So I'm going to do a video that I hope to get out on Thursday, which will be a edited video. Hopefully it'll go better than the last one. I will also try to get rid of the first 30 minutes of me not being here on this stream. I'll see if I can actually edit that on YouTube. Don't know if I can. Andy probably knows, so he can tell me. Thank you, everybody. That was amazing. I got to go to work tomorrow, so I better go to bed. I really enjoyed that. Thanks, lads. All right. Well, I'll catch you next stream. Next stream will be Indy 6 hour. The Indy Endurance this weekend. Either the Indy Endurance or the GT Endurance. I'm not sure which yet. But I'll let you know before I do it. And this time I'll put a link in. Thanks, guys. Bye.